Welcome back to the Coaches Show. I'm your host, Jay Russell. Now we welcome back Coach Phillips. Next week, you guys have Ozona. That's going to be a tough matchup for the Buffaloes. How do you think you guys are going to pull out the win, Coach?
Well, it will be a tough matchup. They're a solid football team, one of the more solid football teams we've faced this year. They're strong on both sides of the football, offensively and defensively. They have a good combination of speed and size, so we have our work cut out for us. But I think we're definitely more than capable of beating those guys, but we're going to have to play really well.
Are there some different things that you guys are going to try to do maybe on offense and defense? Because I know you said they're strong on both sides.
Defensively, we're not going to change up a whole lot. We just have to make sure that, they run a lot of motion, a lot of different formations, some that we haven't really seen. We just got to make sure we get lined up properly first, and then just let our defense do what it does, and that's fly to the football and make tackles. They've done a great job all year. Offensively, we're going to pare some things down a little bit. I think last week we might have tried to do a little bit too much. So we're going to go back to some of our bread and butter stuff. We are going to add a couple wrinkles in this week to try to give them some new looks. But, we just got to play the way we're capable. We've got to stay focused, and I think we'll be okay.
And so I know that one of the things that you guys are trying to work on is I know you guys get down early, and then you guys got to fight your way back. So can you just talk about the importance of jumping out to maybe an early lead, and that would be helpful for the football team in the longevity?
Exactly. I would love for us to jump out to an early lead every week. This week, definitely, we need to. We don't need to fall behind those guys like we have against McCamey and Wink, because they're a good football team, and we got to quit battling out of holes and try to put them in a hole early and see how we can play with the lead against a quality opponent like that.
And then also with Jesse, that guy's just a dual threat. He could put it in the air, and he could also put it with his legs. So are you going to run a little bit more stuff with him differently, kind of to catch them off guard a little bit?
His role will be about the same. Our offense is it's about 50% run from the quarterback and 50% run from the tailback. We like to get lots of carries from our quarterback position, and he's done a great job, and we'll probably keep his role about the same.
Okay, well, Coach, we're not going to let the kids have all the fun. We're going to get into some fun questions with you, sir. Just real quick, outside of football, what are some of your hobbies?
I don't really have too many hobbies because my job keeps me so busy. But other than coaching, it's watching my girls play. They both play basketball and softball, so me and my wife travel around, watch them play all over the state a lot of the time. So that's probably my biggest hobby.
So are you one of those parents out there, Coach? Foul, foul.
No, I know having the role that I have, I try to just sit back up in the corner and stay as quiet as possible.
Okay, I understand that. So, Coach, you tell me about what was your best vacation?
Any family vacation. We try to go on several family vacations every year, and anything with my family is just great. And we went on we went to Disney World last year, Colorado last year. Both those were a lot of fun.
Oh, wow, Disney World.
Yes. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm from Arizona, so we normally go over to the California one. Did you guys go to Disneyland? Is California? You went to Disney World?
Yes, Florida.
Okay. That's the big one out there.
It is, yeah. And it's crowded.
Oh, the lines and everything, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so can you talk about what is Mrs. Phillips' favorite food she likes you to cook?
Oh. Mrs. Phillips would probably not want me to cook anything. I'm not a very good cook. She's going to probably do her best to keep me out of the kitchen. But she does like for me to run into town every now and then and pick something up, so if she doesn't feel like cooking. So I try to stay out of the kitchen as much as possible.
Don't want to burn anything?
No.
All right, do you have any special talents or anything?
Not that I know of. These guys probably could give you some, but I don't think I have any special talents. I just try to keep it low-key.
Okay, I might have to ask them off camera. I know there's something. You might not want to give it up, though. And then, Coach, can you talk about who's your favorite musical artist?
I don't really have a favorite musical artist. It's definitely not probably any of the same ones the guys have. They're, I go in the locker room all the time and turn the volume down. It just seems too loud. I guess I'm getting old, but I like Texas country. I like classic rock. Both of those are pretty good.
Well, moving out to Texas, I really wasn't too familiar with country, but You know, I'm trying to adapt and learn more
Right.
about the culture. And, you know, there's a couple of country songs that I could get down with. You
Yeah,
know, I could do
exactly.
it. Well, Coach, I know, like you said, you have a tough task coming up this week against Ozona. Good luck in that game, and, you know, I'll check back in with you guys to see how you're doing.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
No problem. Well, coming up next, we take a look at next week's games in 6A high school football. You're tuned into The Culture Show.